Good morning students, welcome to my channel Learn Itself. Dear students, till date we understand about the blood and circulatory system. Now what is circulatory system? That the circulation of the blood from heart to the all part of the body, from head to toe. That means this circulation happens in entire body. Okay. And in this circulation, what is main important organ? That is heart. Yes or no? So heart is very important organ to pump the blood, and it reaches to all part, entire part, all the part of small cells or all the part of the body. That blood contains what? That we discussed already, that they contain cells, they contain food, they contain salt, is it? They contain RBC, WBC, platelets. 92% of the water is present in the blood. And why it's this much water? Because easy flow. Easy flow. What is blood? Blood is the fluid which is flowing in your body and which contains vitamins, minerals and water. Okay. So, dear students, here we can see this is the diagram of the heart. Okay. This is very important for your examination. Also in your exam, the diagram comes for the heart. It is very easy to draw the heart diagram. Very easy. You can see here the different chambers, different part, different. This is the vein you can see, or the arteries you can see. Okay. Before I go in deep with the heart, if you want to check that how blood or something flows, I am telling you again, the pumping of the blood from the heart and flowing the blood in your body, entire body, is it? So you can check with in your hand, you can check your pulses. The pulse continuously you will feel in adult or a young or a healthy adult woman or a boy. The count of this is 72 per minute. Okay, 72 times you can see, you can hear your pulses in your hand. So you can feel that here the pump which is pumped by the heart, because of that you can hear the voice, is it? If you put your hand and if you put your hand here, then you can hear a voice like this. Okay, so here also you can feel your pulse rate. Fine. Now, this is in the circulatory system. Wherever the blood goes, it goes to the lungs, it goes to the kidneys, okay, it goes to the brain. So every part of the body, blood goes. Now, which blood is very important? So, dear students, here you can see these blue lines. It is known as the vena cava. Well, vena cava because it is larger in size, and these vena cava are divided in small veins, and the small veins again divided in the capillaries, which I already discussed. What are the capillaries? Okay, so these capillaries get the blood which is deoxygenated. What is deoxygenated? Deoxygenated means blood which don't have oxygen, or the lesser amount of the oxygen and the higher amount of the carbon dioxide. In respiration organism chapter we understand about that our lungs, inhalation and exhalation, during the exhalation more amount of the carbon dioxide and some amount of the oxygens they throw out. That's it. So this capillaries collect the deoxygenated blood from the all part of the body, from the renals. Renals mean your kidney, the area which is called the urinary tract, urethra, urinary bladder, kidneys, all are comes in the renal activities. So this blood collected, the deoxygenated blood collected from that area, and it goes all from that it goes to the where? In the right side of the heart. Okay. Dear students, the kidney have the function to pure the blood, the toxic substance which are present in the blood. While you eat food, some of the toxic substance also you will eat. So this toxic substance are very harmful. So some of the blood is purified by the kidneys also. And that's why it is dangerous if somebody's kidneys fail to work. So it's very dangerous for them. So kidneys are also helping to purify them. Now we'll discuss about this in the axillary system, the human being. Today just we want to discuss about heart. Here you can see the superior vena cava where it collects the deoxygenated blood. Here from inferior vena cava, why it is superior and inferior? Because superior is the top of the heart, inferior is the bottom of the heart. Okay. So both the way it collects the blood which is deoxygenated and reaches to this part. Heart have 4 chambers. How many? 4 chambers. 1. This is the right atrium. This is left atrium. 2. This is right ventricle. This is left ventricle. 2. That means 2 and 2, 4 parts. These 4 parts are divided by the valves that we discussed. Now, when this blood comes to the right side of the heart, it collects here. It stores here, and this flow of blood forcefully flow to the right side. Okay. Now here you can see which is called the tricuspid valve. What is tricuspid valve? This valve have muscles, 3 types of lift muscles. 3 muscles which are present over here, and it stops to flow the blood outside from the right ventricle to the right atrium. Understand? Tricuspid valve has the 3 layer of plates which stops the blood flowing out from right ventricle to the right atrium. Got it? That means this valve helps to protect the deoxygenated blood flow out from superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Okay. So this is very important, tricuspid valve. Understand? Now, here this atrium collects this blood and flow all blood in the right side. So this is a vein or vena cava which is contain the deoxygenated blood. That means veins in your body which are present, they have the role, function, duty to collect the deoxygenated blood and transfer to the superior, with the help of the superior vena cava, and transfer to the right side of the heart. So veins have the role to collect the deoxygenated blood. Then what about oxygenated blood? The oxygenated blood, here you can see aorta. This aorta have oxygenated blood. Now what is the oxygenated blood? See, you can see in this left side, you can see aortic valve. Is it? With this aortic valve, The pumping of this aortic valve push the blood outside the heart and it goes to the left side. This is the left side of part of the heart and contains aorta, and this aorta again divided into arteries, and these arteries again divided into capillaries. But arteries contains what? That is oxygenated blood. Fine. That means pumping of the blood from the left side, it goes to the aorta and the aorta is divided to the arteries and pumps to the all part of the body. The pumping is in such a hard, it pushes such a hard way. If you want to measure the pumping of the blood, you can say that the pumping of the blood towards the brain, it is more than a 40 or 30 feet height. It is more than a 30 or 40 feet height can go a blood pumped by the heart. So that is why it is very important to reach the blood in the brain. So how it reaches? Because of the higher side of pump, very hard pump by the heart, and blood reaches to your brain. Okay, it's very forceful. Now, as I said, veins contains deoxygenated blood, arteries contain oxygenated blood, and which reaches to the all part of the organ. Brain required pure, very pure blood, which is called oxygenated blood. Heart has the first duty to send the blood to the brain because it is there they need very clean blood and oxygenated blood. Apart from that, all part of body also get the oxygenated blood, but the brain also is going to function by the heart because of the blood reaches from the heart to the way of the aorta. Okay. So here you can see that two chambers. Here atrium, right atrium, left atrium, right ventricles and left ventricles. This is the ventricles called ventricles, and this is the left ventricles. Okay. So these are the four chambers. And here now we understand that what is the role of arteries and veins. Now, dear students, here you can see pulmonary artery. What is the meaning of this pulmonary arteries? Artery, just I have given the explanation that arteries have the oxygenated blood, but in this case, this is quite different. How? I just want to check. This pulmonary arteries, pulmonary means it is the scientific word for the lungs, is it? So, pulmonary means it's a scientific word for the lungs, and these lungs collect. Where is the pipe is going? You can say the pipe. Where is the pipe is going? See, you can see the pipe is going in the right side. In the right side of the ventricles. Why right side of the ventricles it goes? Because it contains higher amount of deoxygenated blood. Is it? Yes. So because of this pulmonary valve which is present over here, now heart pumps the blood in both the way. If it pumps, it is not like that. It pumps only left side and right side, afterward it pumps. It's not like that. Both the way it is just have to pump like this continuously. No stoppage for that. That means once it pumps in both the way, from here, from the left side, oxygenated blood will push towards the aortic valve. The aortic valve, the oxygenated blood will go to the aorta, and aorta will transfer or gives the direction to the blood in the entire part of the body with the help of the arteries. Okay. Then similarly, here pulmonary valve, once the blood pumps, this the deoxygenated blood, it goes to the pulmonary artery. Now you are confused maybe. Because as I said, arteries get only oxygenated blood. Then why pulmonary arteries have a deoxygenated blood? Because veins are very thin in nature, and arteries are very thick. The arteries have the muscles which are very thick, and veins which has the muscles which are very thin. So the force which is applied here, so such a big force which is not in the favor of veins, which is common veins, which is not in the favor of veins. So just because of this force, if it is vein over here, it will destroy the pulmonary vein. So that is why pulmonary arteries here give the duties for collection of blood from right side of the heart, which is deoxygenated. Got it? So deoxygenated blood is collected from right side of the heart with the help of the pulmonary valve, which opens during the pumping and reaches to the pulmonary arteries. And this, with the help of pulmonary arteries, it reaches to the lungs. And there, lungs immediately get what? They get the blood which is deoxygenated. Immediately they collect this deoxygens, that means carbon dioxide. They immediately throws out and immediately gives the oxygen to the blood, and then suddenly they pass the pulmonary veins. Oxygenated blood they pass to the pulmonary veins, and this oxygenated blood which comes here to the pulmonary, from with the help of pulmonary veins will come the right side of the heart. Sorry, left side of the heart. Okay, got it. That means here the whole body function, arteries are transferring the oxygenated blood, where veins are collecting the deoxygenated blood. In the case of lungs, the pulmonary arteries collecting the deoxygenated blood, and pulmonary veins giving the oxygenated blood to the left side of the heart. So it's very important that why pulmonary arteries and veins are different in supplying the blood. Then when it reaches to your lungs supplies this carbon dioxide outside, which is in the process of respiration, which is called the inhalation and exhalation, as you understood. Okay. So with this help of the diagram, you can understand that how these four chambers are helpful, that right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle, which helps in transferring or helping to transfer the oxygenated blood entire part of body, which is very important for, and also this aortic valve is also present over here, which also transfer the blood to the aorta. So thank you very much for this.